Hello, friends. This is the beginning of Tokusatsu week. You've noticed by my community post, I wanted to fast track this a little bit because the games are actually on sale right now. So that means Climax Scramble, Memory of Heroes, this game, and SD Shin Kamen Rider Rumble are on sale. Also, the premium TV sound edition of this is on sale as well. So if you don't care about getting bodied by copyright claims, you can get that as well. If you want to check the prices, they are available on my community post that I posted yesterday, so you can go ahead and look at that. The yen is dirt cheap right now. Like, I bought that Goemon-like game that I put the benchmark up of a couple days ago. It only cost me like $37, even though the game was a little over 5,000 yen, including tax. So now's a good time to jump in if you've got a jailbroken Switch. This is the best version of this game by a long shot because the game runs on Unity, so there's a 60 FPS patch for it, but you can also go above that as well, so can't recommend it enough. I'm actually really upset that I'm such a hardcore Tokusatsu fan that I bought this game at launch on PS4 and played through it in its entirety because it's locked at 30 FPS. Is such a much better experience when you're playing at 60 or 120. In any case, thought I'd talk a little bit about New Game Plus in this game. This is the second playthrough. This game and Dust Diver 2 probably have my most underrated New Game Plus modes out of anything I've played in a very long time, because basically it removes pretty much all the arbitrary restrictions. This game has a stamina bar, which really restricts what you can do with the form change system. I can understand why it's there, but complaining about it doesn't make any sense either, because they just give you, once you beat the survival mode, you are given an ability to, an item that removes it completely. So the stamina bar is completely gone. Also, the game advertises, this is mild spoilers, but I don't think anyone's going to really be playing this for the story. The game advertises you can only play as O's, 0, 1, and Double, but you get a bunch of other characters as well. You get Joker, you get Fang Joker, you get Oxel, and then Birth and Birth Prototype. So there's a total of 8 characters, and when you beat the first game, or the first playthrough, it will let you change them at any given time. Like, at this point, 0-1 is not available in the story. He's a very late game roster addition, but I have him in the party right now. Likewise, O's is not here either. So we're going to go ahead and just do a quick boss fight. How awesome is that? You've had so many games either not launch with New Game Plus at all, or you know, it's like really restrictive. But this game is pretty much, now you can just have fun. Alright, so we're gonna spell out the password here. Use the neurons a little bit. I'm actually downloading some stuff for the Steam Muso on Steam Deck video, so figured in the meantime, why don't I start on Tokusatsu week? Gotta remember how to play this game. We'll do a playthrough of this at some point. Second playthrough. This is one of those Switch games that scales up really well on emulator. Like, even if it didn't have the frame rate improvements.
ましょう。
So I'd say the main weakness of this New Game Plus is that the items trivialize it for one, and also they don't get much more health. But considering the way that the game works, you can still do combos on the bosses and stuff. This game only has like 2 gimmick bosses. Actually, it's more like 3 because there's two forced rail shooter sections. But other than that, this game is pretty to the point, and if you skip the cutscenes, it's not too long. But they definitely should have added like something new to do in New Game Plus. They do give you some new forms, but other than that, they don't really give you a whole lot to work with. But considering this game was on a non-existent shoestring $5 and expired cat food budget, I think they did an exemplary job, considering how many games we've had recently that either don't launch with New Game Plus or don't have it at all. You know, God of War Ragnarok, you had to wait like 6 months. Spider-Man 2, you know, you can't replay anything in that game at all. So I think this game deserves a little bit of leeway, even though the New Game Plus isn't perfect, but it's still better than a lot of other things you can think of. Alright, so go back here. So you will have to go back to old character, the story-intended character when you need to do a puzzle or something, but other than that, it works fine. Alright, let's play 0-1 for a bit. Alright, let's go ahead and put that infinite stamina back on so I can show some style here. There we go. This game is so awesome. 120 FPS and really awesome New Game Plus. The game is upscaled as well. I actually did try this game on the Steam Deck, and unfortunately it can't hold 60 FPS. I don't know if there's any optimizations to do that, but if there are, I'll definitely let you guys know. So, unfortunately, you'll need either a powerful laptop or, I don't know, maybe the ROG Ally or the Legion Go could do it, but I don't have those devices yet, so... that was one of the first things I tried when I got my Steam Deck, is I took my rip of the game and the save so that I didn't have to do the grinding again, and I tried, and you can get about 40 to 45, maybe 50 FPS tops Past that point, it seems like maybe it's on a case-to-case basis, depending on how much stuff is going on, which is unfortunate because I also tried it on real hardware as well. I ran my legal copy through custom firmware. The Switch, even at max overclock, cannot handle this game at 60 FPS. So the fact that it's the best version is kind of a little bit of a lie. It's a little bit semi-clickbait, mostly because it will only work on emulator if you have a powerful laptop. The ROG Ally can probably do it because it has a better processor, but I don't have the means to get that right now. So in any case, that's going to conclude Tokusatsu Week Day 1. I'm just going to go ahead and say the other games I'll be doing. I'll be doing pretty much the games that are on sale first, meaning this, which I just did today. We'll probably do another day of this as well. Climax Scramble, which has a 60 FPS code. SD Shin Kamen Rider Rumble, which I have a dump of. I also have all the DLC as well. I haven't really touched the DLC yet, so we'll probably check that out. And then after that, we will do Batride War Genesis. We'll probably do like maybe a day or two of that because that game has the most content. But yeah, I wanted to do this earlier, but I've just been so busy working on videos and stuff. And but this is kind of relaxing compared to working on the Muso on Deck video, which is incredibly time-consuming and stressful and overwhelming to do. So I just wanted to do this while the games are on sale. I do know some of you have a jailbroken Switch, and I recommend actually buying these games and not pirating them because they've gotten a lot better. There was a period where after Batride War Genesis, Kamen Rider games got really crappy for a while because they did Climax Fighters and Climax Scrambles. Climax Scramble is better overall, but it runs at 30 FPS and it's still an arena fighter. Came out around the time that Bamco started really spamming the arena fighters for like established Japanese franchises like this. After that, we got this after a brief hiatus, and this was probably my sleeper hit of 2020. There were a lot of good games that came out in 2020, like Neo 2, of course, but in terms of under the radar, I think this was win my game award of 2020. So if you have a capable PC or laptop, I definitely recommend playing this on the emulator. It's a pretty good experience. It definitely does feel like a lost PS2 game. So whether you have the ability to stomach games that are very basic, by the numbers, run around, do some rudimentary puzzles, and fight stuff. And fight stuff with above-average combat, I think you'll like it. But if you're expecting a big-budget thing, this is basically the biggest budget project or game that Kamen Rider has gotten since Batride War Genesis, which was almost 8 years ago now. So I think it's important to support the project. I bought the game twice. I bought the PS4 version, and then advancements with emulation came out, and I got a better computer. I can tell you, at 60 FPS, there are like 2 issues mostly pertaining to what is his name? Kazari's hitboxes, and it's either Kazari or Uva. And then there's also like one jump you'll have to make with Gata Kiriba that won't work at 60 FPS. So you can just remove the code and lock the frame rate to 30 and do that one jump, and then the rest of the game works fine. I've played through it in its entirety at 144 FPS. I only had a couple jank hitboxes. There might be some other jank hitboxes that I didn't mention, and that's basically it. So, pretty common, par for the course for games that are on Unity or Unreal Engine 4. You can just unlock the frame rate without a mod, and the game will just run better by proxy. I was actually surprised at how few issues this game had. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow with the rest of the games that are on sale. So I'm going to go through those games first, and then we'll probably do a couple days of Batride War Genesis because that's easy and a low effort to record while I'm doing all this prep time and recording and editing for the big video for the Muso on Deck. So thanks for watching. If you're interested, you can go ahead and look at my community post. It will tell you how much the games are. I recommend using cgm.com or PlayAsia to get your codes, and you should be able to get pretty much all the games for like probably under $40 each, probably with some left over. So say if you get, I would recommend not getting Climax Scramble unless you really like Kamen Rider or you like arena fighters. But the basic version of this game and SD Shin Kamen Rider Rumble will probably run you about 7,000 yen, so you're looking at maybe $80, and that should also get you the season pass as well. So if you have a jailbroken Switch, then you can pretty much just dump it and play it on there. However, SD Shin Kamen Rider Rumble is not in English on the Japanese eShop, so have to decide if you want to do that. I don't remember where I bought this, actually. I think I might have bought it from the Hong Kong eShop. But in any case, I think the games are on sale on all stores. So go ahead and do your research. I'm sorry I don't have the information right now, but the Hong Kong version of this and SD Shin Kamen Rider Rumble, they may or may not be on sale, but if you care about English text, you're definitely going to want those. Thanks for watching.